Hello on K Sports. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers and Chicago.
Boys, nice not.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5. Now here's Irving. Dennis Rodman pulls it in.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
The drive by Jordan. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-handed.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he moves out.
Powered down with both hands.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And here are the Cavaliers. 4-point game. The drive by James. It's tipped.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now is still trying to find its way. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now, here is Irving. It's a 2 from Smith. Off his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. Full 24-second shot clock.
Hey, give him wrong, give him wrong.
Moves back up. And he gets it to go.
That's a big basket there.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Harper kicks to Pippen. And Thompson sends it back. Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. Rodman kicks to Harper. Shot clock at 6. Jordan against Smith. And again, it's Michael Jordan. Jordan's got 6 points.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
James. Not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. On defense, the Cavaliers. They trail by 6. And it's Pippen with the jam.
And the lead just grows in that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Scottie Pippen. From 12 feet out. Another miss by Irving.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Off to the right wing. Love wide open. He fires. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Love's got his first points of the game. The Bulls leading by 6. For 3, Pippen. BT that time from James. Pippen's gone 1-3 on the night. Here's Smith. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Jordan. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Jordan. Some changes for Chicago. Kukoc, he's checked in for Pippen. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Ron Harper. And so Jordan nails both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Irving with it. Passes it to Love. Offensive rebound. Irving against Cook. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Wellington is checked in for Chicago. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Moskov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Ramon Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Now Jordan. 8 points for him. Outside, Rodman. And stolen by Fry. It's deflected. Pass to Dellavedova. Mozgov kicks to Shumpert. No good. Kukoc with the defensive effort. Chicago leading by 6. Wennington passes to Kukoc. And the Bulls with another miss.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
1:36 left here in the opening quarter. And it's Shumpert. And that one is hammered home.
Whoa. That'll wake you up.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and just like that have become quite commonplace.
Cavaliers foul.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And he can't get the first one. So for the Bulls. Simpkins comes in for Rodman. And Bushler subbed in for Michael Jordan. And he ends up missing both free throws.
I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there. I'll bet he didn't either. As good a foul shooter as he is.
Here's Dellavedova, defended by Kerr. Shumpert gets a wide open look. No good on the triple. Mozgov with the steal. The pass to Dellavedova. Good, and the assist goes to James. Dellavedova's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Chicago leading to the inside. Bushler off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Mozgov's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Passes it to Bushler. Bulls moving the ball around. No good on the 3. The Cavaliers trail by 3. LeBron kicks to Shumpert. And he takes the feed and stride and slams it home.
And he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure strength.
Oh, we can feel that one all the way over here.
And you can see it, that first step was so decisive, aggressive move to attack the rim.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Here's Cole. Pass to Wennington. Takes it off the glass.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
And here is James. Here's Shepard. And that's not going to go. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Bulls lead by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
And I can't quit. All I know is HBK, yeah, you know how we do.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. Guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
They've won the effort battle, and that's allowed.
And it's been game body. Has done a great job boxing out for him, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
Cavaliers trailing. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Cleveland, Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Irving. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Smith in at the 3 shot. That's good.
Michael Jordan.
And that's now 10 points for Jordan. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Outside Irving. Here's Smith. No good off the front iron. It's tipped. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Jordan. Smith kicks to Dellavedova. It's a pick by Love. Here's Irving. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Irving's got his second bucket.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And a wide open look for Jordan, and the 3 ball is good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Kicks it to Dellavedova. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Dellavedova's got 6 points.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from...
There we go. That was your Lovables. Give them a hand. Come on, Chicago.
Here's Chicago. Here's Hunter. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And that is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
On the free throw, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Dellavedova. Missed inside. It's stolen by Smith. Irving dishes to Smith. And another 3 for Cleveland.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pippen, the pass to Harden. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Jordan.
Talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really, in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
That Kia Slam camera really gave you a good look at the action. It's a close game here in Chicago. J.R. Smith on the wing. And the rejection by Pippen. They get it back. Irving from long range. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got 6 rebounds down in the game. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches high. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
Here's Dellavedova following the basket by Michael Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Thompson. And another miss by Cleveland.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a break. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The feed now to Smith. It's stolen by Rodman. Knocked away and stolen by Love. Smith kicks to Thompson. Irving for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Rodman's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Chicago calls timeout.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. You need to focus on making the simple play, good passing, and moving the ball around.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Good substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Matthew Dellavedova. On defense, Cleveland. 4-point game. Feeds it to Cook. Fires for 3. Mozgov with the block. Simpkins. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is.
Hey.
He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw drops for James. Chicago making a switch here. Rodman's checked in. Both free throws good from James. Here is Kerr. Looking for his first basket, so in this one, the pass to Bushman. Kerr dishes to Rodman. 1:33 left in the first half. Can't connect from short range. Here's LeBron. It's good. This game is all even. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter. LeBron's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Rodman goes in, deflects the pass, passes it to Bushman. Back to Kerr. There's the 3. And the Bulls with another miss.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
There's no doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Wide open. And he connects with the jumper. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Now that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up the jump shot.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Out to Shumpert. Shoots the 3. Kukoc grabs the miss. Shumpert's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Pippen's checked in for Bushman.
Scottie Pippen.
41 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Irving. On the wing, Shumpert. Back to Irving. Right side, Shumpert. Just 5 on the clock. Again, Shumpert missing.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Shot's good by Pippen. Irving. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Kerr kicks to Pippen. 1 second left. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Bulls out front, leading by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. So far, what a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters. But I'd love to see him try.
Michael Jordan is out there with Harper. Then there's Pippen. Then it's Longley. And it's Rodman in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
Oh. Hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. LeBron drives in. Another miss by James.
And a straight misses.
Longley passes to Pippen. Harper with the ball. Pippen against Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. Right side Irving. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Smith against Jordan. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. And now a 9-point Chicago lead. And so it's Cleveland with it. Irving dishes to Smith. Looking to end his cold spell. Got a hand on it.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the play.
Jordan against LeBron. Shot from the top of the key. That one wide left. The Cavaliers trail by 9. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. James has got 10 points in the game.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Chicago calls time.
Some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Kyrie Irving. The Bulls leading by 7. Outside Harper. Dishes it to Jordan. Outside for Pippen. A second chance effort. Throws up again. The shot is off. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Knocks it loose. Good D by Love.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. He's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Pippen missing again.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Kukoc, he's checked in for Scottie Pippen. Down a switch here also for Cleveland. Shumpert, he's checked in for Smith.
Get LeBron! Get LeBron!
James outside. He feeds it to Shumpert. Back to LeBron. Goes in for the dunk.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Oh, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Cameron's shot is good.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Pass to Dellavedova. The steal. Harper's shot is good. And now an 8-point Bulls lead.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Jordan, he's open. There's the basket, and taking a double-digit lead. Jordan's got 6 points in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Defensively, they play with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Wennington, he's checked in for Chicago. Kerr comes in for Dennis Rodman. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Now here's LeBron. He's got 14. Taken away. Michael Jordan on the wing. Covered by LeBron. Jordan kicks to Kerr. Back to Jordan. Finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And here are the Cavaliers now after the Bulls pick up 2. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Harper. Dunks it down.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Now here's LeBron. Banked in off the glass. James has got 8 here in the quarter.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The drive by Jordan. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Kerr. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Tries yet again. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
No good on that. Second free throw, no good. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Irving leading the charge. For 3, Fry. Offline.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get up.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. The Bulls leading by 12. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Shumpert in at the 3 spot.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now here's Irving. He kicks to Shumpert. Pippen with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Rodman down there. It's up against Johnson. And the jam by Dennis Rodman.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback.
Rising up and hammering it home. That could be just what they need to pick their energy up.
Wow, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that for them. Man, oh man, was that
No
close.
doubt about it, guys. That's one of those plays that will pick up his teammates. A lot of times, a play like that is just what you need to get the adrenaline flow for your team.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected him. Hey,
Harper, who's checked in for Chicago. And Cleveland with a change here, too. LeBron's checked in for Iman Shumpert. Kukoc pass to Pippen. Here's Longley, and that's good. Nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
well, once they recognize the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Smith outside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defense has been a little soft, allowing them some operating room inside here in the second half, and they're taking advantage of it, which is what they should do.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Rodman against LeBron. On its way from Irving for 2. Can't get it to go. And it's Chicago the other way.
He is just really almost playing for the team.
Bust that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
The Cavaliers trail by 19, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The 3, Pippen. That's good. Pippen's got 7 now in this quarter.
They've been splashing home those threes since halftime.
Marked improvement in their shooting from what we saw to start the game.
Outside Irving. LeBron James on the wing. Irving dishes to LeBron. 6 to shoot. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after Pippen. Traveling two-handed jam.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are serving balls tonight. Nothing going their way.
First personal foul.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wipes out.
Yeah,
right. And the first one at the line is good. The Bulls making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Both free throws good for Irving. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. And stolen by LeBron. And Smith with the clear path to the hoop. No good on the fast break pull-up. Jordan, high post, working on Love. Shot from 12. Another one falls for Chicago.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Jordan with it. He's picked up by LeBron. The Bulls keep it alive. There's the triple. No good from Jordan.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with 2 6.
LeBron James.
Hey, kid, you ready?
Assisted by
All right,
Kyrie
let's go.
Irving.
Chicago leading by 22. From the high post, the shot misses. Good D by Irving. And here's Cleveland. Rodman with the block. Here's Jordan. And the rejection by Love.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Chicago.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
A fantastic show. And what a for Jordan. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Love. Smith wide open. He fires. And another miss by Cleveland.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
LeBron kicks to Irving. Lays it up and in off a pretty assist.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Outside Jordan. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now Cleveland moving it up. James with the ball. That one goes. Count.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
Smith outside. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Chicago Bulls. Looking at the Bulls, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. The Mavs, guys, are still a threat to go deep into the playoffs as long as they have Dirk on their team. But with him aging and no clear superstar to take the reins from him, Kenny, how much longer will Dallas be a legit threat?
Ooh, Ernie, this might be it, man. A year at most, of having a chance to reach the finals, the way the team is constructed, So, last year in the second half of the season, they struggled. They went 15, I think, and 15 out of 7 after the All-Star break, 15
and 17, yeah.
Yeah. So this is a different team as the season goes on. So they need to find some youth somewhere.
I'm not saying this year or next year, but soon they're going to have to do a major rebuild because, they spent so long adding vets to the team. They're trading them for youthful guys, but really not working right now. So, again, they're going to have to do a major rebuild sometime here.
And now time for tip-off. We send it to Kevin Harlan, who has the call.
Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Mark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And the Bulls start out with the ball. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's Dunleavy in at the 3 spot.
And for Jimmy Butler, so much improvement over his young career, especially as a shooter. His rookie year, he shot just 18% from 3. Last season, he shot 38% from that.
Matthews, no good. On defense, Dallas. Here's Butler and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Darren Williams. Getting back to Jimmy Butler's shooting, he looks fantastic with his form. Now he's worked so much on his mechanics, as you know, Greg. So much dedication, and that hard work has really begun to pay off.
And you know what? Jimmy Butler should serve as an example for so many young players of what can be accomplished with the tremendous work ethic. I mean, this is a guy that shot the ball well from behind the arc, 83% from the free throw line. And you wonder, given this young man's fortitude, just how much higher those percentages go and how much better he can become.
Williams. Here's Nowitzki. Can change shot. And lots of contact with missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
And, fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. One thing that can be said for Dirk is that he has been incredible in terms of an ambassador for the game. We know he's a Hall of Fame player, but what he's done off the floor and just everything for the European player coming into this league has been groundbreaking.
And Kevin, for me, he was an inspiration. I mean, he really opened the doors for a lot of European players to come over, and not just come over, but to be impactful. As you mentioned, he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, and that really has set the stage for this infusion of making our game truly global.
Now, here's Matthews, following a miss by Taj Gibson.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And that last replay courtesy of Pia. And here are the Mavericks now. After the Bulls pick up 2. Nobody near Parsons. Dallas again missing. Dunleavy gets to Gasol. Unloads. Shot is no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. For 3. Foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he's not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled from the over back hole.
And he gets it to go.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there. And a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And he gets it to go.
That was a textbook shot from Rose, and pretty to boot.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Williams attacking. Parsons on the wing. Back to Williams. Here's the 3. Can't get it to go. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Three-pointer, Butler, and Pachulia pulls it down. Average trail by 6.
And last year we saw Coach Rick Carlisle pass the 600-win mark. Former Coach of the Year award winner has had so much success here in Dallas. One of many coaches to play for the 80s Celtics.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Outside Gibson. Over in the corner. Gasol. Mavericks with the rebound. And with Coach Carlisle, who's had great success already. Now in his 8th season. He's never finished under 500 with the Mavericks. Only finished under 500 once in his whole career. Clark, he only missed the playoffs twice as a head coach.
Well, we had him in Indiana, and he's fantastic as a basketball coach. And the Mavericks have made it known that he can hang around and coach as long as he likes. That's pretty high praise for Rick Carlisle.
J.J. Barea is checked in for Darren Williams. Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. For 3, Dunleavy. Parsons with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 4. Matthews goes in, and it goes out of bounds. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah is checked in for Gasol. McDermott comes in for Dunleavy. Ejuan Moore is checked in for Butler. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. Now here's Barea.
Help out! Help out!
And sends it back. And that's on a bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Mavericks ball.
Six on the shot clock. Right side, Felton. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Stolen by Brooks. Inside, here's McDermott. High for the two-handed dunk.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense as was displayed right there.
With the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noah.
Remains Dallas ball.
Mavericks trail by 6.
And you look at Joakim Noah, I mean, one of those hybrid talents. As a center, he gives you the rebound and the shot blocking you want. And he also has tremendous passing skills and the energy of a mountain lion.
Bulls have gone 4-10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Brooks dishes to Moore. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest opportunities.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Anderson. Good on the triple. Anderson's got 5.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And injuries, once again, were a central theme of the Bulls' season last year. Losing Rose was one thing, but then having Jimmy Butler lose a lot of time put them in such a tough spot.
Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And for the Bulls and injuries, a lot of teams plan for these type of things. There's only so much Clark you can do to mitigate losing your starting backcourt.
I'll tell you, great respect and admiration for the Bulls for how they fought through the difficulty. I mean, their front court did what they could. The injuries, once again, I thought turned the Bulls from championship contenders to just a playoff team.
Brooks with the buckets.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Mavericks trail by 3. There's 27 seconds left to play here in the first. Noah with the block.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game. And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Here's McDermott. He takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Just 3 on the clock. And foul that time. No good to the line on shot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Second free throw, no good. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Bulls lead by 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And Dirk Nowitzki still remembers the Mavs 2011 championship. He said he'd love to get one more before it's all said and done. Dirk, he's been to the mountaintop and he wants more. Another trip there would be terrific for him. He's been to the finals twice.
Yeah, and you heard him. It was like the whole city was having one big party all summer long because they were there. How could you not want to have that experience once again?
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually, have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying their defensive effort.
Yeah, the other thing is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So for Chicago right now, they've got Pau Gasol. Portis is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. Bulls making a switch here. Dunleavy's checked in.
Really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in his game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
Offensive rebounding. Mavericks trail by 9. Outside Matthews. And Gasol comes to help. Williams passes to Nowitzki. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Nowitzki's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
That's a 2 from Butler. And again, no good by Chicago.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. Rose has got the lead up to 9 now for Chicago.
Stupendous. I love that word. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again.
Beautiful. That's one of those alley-oops upside your head right there.
Lets it go with the 3. Parsons with the rebound. For Dallas, they've got only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter. It's tipped. Here's Williams, and Butler sends it back. And he recovers it. Parsons. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And Chandler Parsons really set off a Texas rivalry last year, drafted by the Rockets in the second round. He received an offer sheet in free agency from the team's rival, the Dallas Mavericks. Eventually chose Dallas, injured in the playoffs, hurt a knee, only played the 1 game. But I think they've got great things ahead for him with the Mavs.
Yeah, you know, Parsons was a restricted free agent, so that meant the Rockets could match if they wanted to, but they declined to match Dallas's offer, which sent Parsons packing just up the road in Texas.
Now here's Butler. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And now it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
You know, back to the topic of Parsons' free agency, the offer from the Mavs was 3 years, $46 million. Houston didn't want to go that high, so they reluctantly let Parsons move. Ultimately, Houston pulled Parsons small forward with the signing of Trevor Ariza. Not bad.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And talking about the Texans showdown over Parsons last year, even his teammates got involved. After Parsons left, James Harden reacted saying that Dwight Howard and Harden were the cornerstone of the Rockets. But that's probably nothing compared to the rivalry that the two teams' ownership trust.
Doug McDermott, he's checked in for the Bulls. Chicago leading by 9. Right wing. And Gibson wide open. He shoots. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Williams against Rose. Here's Nowitzki. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Doug McDermott.
You know, and Dirk Nowitzki, you start to wonder if he's the best foreign-born player ever. Of course, you have a lot of competition for that distinction. I mean, you got Hakeem, Nash, Parker, just to name a few.
Good on the second free throw. Back to the topic of Nowitzki as the greatest foreign-born player ever. I think Hakeem Olajuwon. Clark is really his only challenger.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And I'd keep Hakeem at the top of that list just because of his presence and impact at both ends of the floor. But Dirk, clearly one of the all-time greats in NBA history.
With that one, the Bulls lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Parsons.
And that's what the pump is there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Now here's Gibson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. But should be with it. And Parsons gets to Harris. Shoots. The kick out to Williams. It's stolen by Rose. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Pinched off by McDermott.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. This guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard going down on you like that.
There is Williams. After the Bulls pick up 2 on the way, Harris to the paint. And it will go, and the Bulls lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Dirk Nowitzki.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Chicago calls timeout. And guys, over the last 2 seasons, Devin Harris has been a backup point guard, but one could argue that he's outperformed the guys that are directly ahead of him.
That's exactly right, Kevin. I mean, Harris came back to the team that he started his career with to be a support player, but injuries, trades, and generally poor fits elevated Harris's importance to the team.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Taj Gibson. Justin Holiday's checked in for Doug McDermott. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Butler. That one is stuffed right through.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim. You know, getting back to Devin Harris, he can really help, but you want to do one thing, limit his minutes. 11 full seasons under his belt. Slender in build. It's best to get him around 2 if you can. How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. He made it look easy that time.
Mavericks trailed by 11.
You know, talking about the veteran Harris, his quickness was still apparent last season, and his skill set was a good fit for Coach Carlisle's flow offense. I mean, this guy's been around a long time, and there are very few that are quicker than him with the ball.
Here's Brooks. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Mirotic has a wide open Noah, and the Mavericks going the other way now. Barea kicks to Anderson. It's good. Great play by Barea. Anderson's got 7. The Bulls leading by 7. And here's Brooks from outside. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Anderson dishes to Felton. To the inside. Stolen by Noah. Holiday attacking. And that's good off the glass that time. Holiday's got his second basket.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And that does it for the first half of play. It's Chicago. They lead by 9. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, and it's the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Chicago Chicago was looking great right away. They jumped out to a 6-0 lead as they strung together some excellent possessions early. By the end of the first quarter, their lead was 7. Then in a hard-fought second quarter, they more than held their own, increasing their advantage to finish up 9 at the break. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times, it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
And over to Kenny. Let's get your insights on Dallas.
Well, they shot under 40% in the first half. There's your deficit. They missed some open looks, wide open. But overall, I thought the offense was stagnant. Look for their coach to draw up some specific plays to try to jumpstart them in the second half.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Okay, Dallas, now stepping on
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Kind of like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.